We're going to begin in an easy seat. Go ahead and cross your legs in the center of the mat. Bring your palms to face up. When your palms are facing up, they're more receiving. Let your elbows relax underneath your shoulders. Close your eyes. Just connect with your breath. Begin to take note of the natural flow of your breath. Don't try to change it all. Just notice it. Connect with it. The longest, most intimate relationship that you will ever have is the one that you have with yourself. This year, you can and you will love your body. I propose we collectively make a shift. What if this year we start from the new year, not from a place of lack or fear, but from a place of acceptance and love? What if instead of trying to reach some number on a scale, we seek to feel comfortable in our own skin? What if instead of trying to look a certain way, we set the intention to live a certain way? What if this year, instead of new year, new me, our mantra is new year, same, amazing, unique, exceptionally beautiful me? To start this process, we must first shift our current lens through which we see ourselves, from one of criticism to one of love, which is why we're here today. We're going to begin in a shoulder opening version of child's pose. You've got a couple options here. If you've got 2 blocks, make like an upside down T with the 2 blocks. Place them in front of you. Separate the knees wide on the mat. Bring your big toes together to touch. Sit back on the heels. Hinge forward, bringing your hands to the top of this block. And go ahead and rest down. If your forehead's already touching the mat and when you rest down in this position, take the top block and put it at its highest level. And then go a little bit deeper into this shoulder opening. If you don't have blocks, keep the knees together. Hinge forward at the hips, make prayer hands, come onto your elbows. Draw the chin into the chest, rest the prayer hands between the head and the neck. Walk your elbows forward so that you're actively pulling the elbows towards the top of the mat as your glutes sit back onto the heels. Taking a couple seconds to find the variation that works for you. Get comfortable and resist the urge to fidget. Focus on your breathing. So often we hold stress, tension, and leftover negative emotions in the shoulders. This variation of child's pose gives us the chance to breathe fresh oxygen into our shoulders and release any of those negative energies that we've been holding there. If your tension wandered at all, bring it back to your breath. Slowly rise out. There's no need to rush here. If you use the blocks, you can slide them out of the way. Slowly come down onto your belly. Bring your arms out like goalposts when you get there, keeping the spine in a neutral position. Cactus your right arm. Extend the left arm straight out. Lift the right leg up off the mat. Bring your left cheek to the mat, looking at that right arm that's cactus. Point the the right toes. Bend the knee. Bring that right foot up and over the body, twisting your torso, bringing the belly button towards the sky. Bring that right foot flat on the mat behind you. Again, take a couple seconds to get comfortable here. Breathe into the twist. Close your eyes and envision a bright green light. The bright green from your heart chakra twisting all around your body here. Slowly untwist out, come back to center. Cactus both of your arms. Bring your forehead and nose to grace the mat. Let your shoulders fall heavy towards your chin. Slowly shift your gaze to the left, cactusing the left arm. Extend the right arm straight out. Lift the left leg, point the toes, bend your knee, and slowly twist open to the left this time, planting your left foot on the ground behind you. On this side, envision yourself like a dirty dish rag, wringing out all of those negative energies, like dirty water down the drain. You've never to be seen again. They no longer have a purpose in your body. Slowly release back to center again, cactusing your arms once more. Relax your arms by your side. Let your shoulders fall heavy towards your chin again. Setting up for Sphinx pose. Bring the elbows underneath of your shoulders. Bring the tops of your feet to the corner of each mat, or to each corner of the mat, excuse me. Pull the pelvis down towards the earth and lengthen your spine. Make sure that your shoulders are relaxed down. You have an option to take your block and put it underneath of your breastplate or a pillow even. Again, it's optional. It's not something that's necessary, but it will help while holding this posture. Take a couple more seconds to get comfortable using whatever props or pillows that you need. Check in with your breath. Sphinx activates the heart chakra. And it is said that if you can practice this pose before going to sleep or as part of your nighttime yoga routine, all of your fatigue and tiredness will disappear. Firmly root down through the palms, straighten your arms, coming into your seal pose. If you feel any discomfort in the low back area, ease out and come back into your Sphinx pose. Seal is an even deeper heart opening of the heart chakra. It is said that it is here to ease depression, help one develop a positive outlook towards life, and also increase self-love, which is why we're here today. Slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Relax your arms by your side. Bring your cheek to the mat, doesn't matter which one. Just take some refreshing breaths here. Cactus both arms. Bring the neck to a neutral position, foreheads down. Bend your knees. Bring the bottoms of the feet parallel to the sky. Bring your gaze to the left. Drop your ankles to the right. Bring everything back to center. I think I said that backwards. Drop your gaze to the opposite direction of your feet this time, switching sides. Bring everything back to center. Keep your forehead rested on the mat here, and just wiper blade your legs from the left into the right at your own pace, going as fast or as slow as you'd like, listening to your inner voice and what feels good for your body this evening. And whenever you're ready, push yourself up to tabletop. Checking your alignment when you get there. Make sure the hands are directly below the shoulders. Your hips are above your knees. You've got about a fist distance between your chin and the chest, and the gaze is down. Moving into our thread the needle, inhale the right arm up. Bring the gaze up towards those right fingertips. Thread that right arm underneath of the left. Bring your right cheek to the mat and extend your left arm straight out in front of you. Close your eyes, get comfortable in this posture. Try to resist the urge to fidget here and focus on your breath and the sensations in the body. Slide the left hand down in front of your face. Press into the mat, push the torso up, coming back into your tabletop. Again, no need to rush here. And this time on the next inhale, lift the left arm up. Bring the gaze up towards the left fingertips. Thread the left arm underneath the right. The left cheek comes down and the right arm extends out. On this side, melt your ear into the mat as if you're listening to a love story beneath the surface. slide the left hand down in front of your face, pushing yourself back up. Coming into your tabletop nice and slow. Swing the legs out in front of you this time, maybe giving them a good wiggle and shake. Take your block lengthwise. You're going to align it along the spine in between your two shoulder blades, so up a little bit further, almost like where your bra strap would end here. You don't want it resting in the middle of the back. It'll be very uncomfortable. So once it's right there in between the shoulder blades, slowly lower all the way down onto it. And then extend your arms out to a T. Let your head just relax back. Close your eyes. Focus on the sensations in the body here. This mild activation of the heart in this pose leaves us feeling open to receive all of the gifts that life has to offer. Press into your forearms, lift your torso up ever so slightly, remove the block out from underneath of you and lower all the way down onto your back, coming into your corpse pose or Savasana. You have two options for this next pose. You can stay flat on your back, bringing the soles of the feet together, interlacing the fingers above your head, making two diamond shapes for a reclined butterfly. If you want a little bit more of a heart opener for this pose, sit up into your staff pose, grab your two blocks, and make a capital T with them. Or I did that backwards. Upside down T, excuse me. Flip it upside down once you make it. Place the blocks right behind you, about an inch or two behind you. I'll move this out of the way so you can see a little bit better here. Hold on to the top block so that it doesn't slide out of the way. Trust yourself and slowly lean back here. Don't rush it. Once you lean back, you want the block to be placed. This top one is going to be lengthwise across your two shoulder blades right here. So you're going to come back and it's going to rest like right here. Take your time getting there. Find your comfortable spot. Once you lean back onto it and you've got your comfortable spot, bring the bottoms of your feet together once more. Slowly recline back, bringing your arms out to a T, relaxing the head and neck back, or making that second diamond again up over your head. It's going to be an intense stretch. We're only holding this pose for a minute. Try to focus on the deepness here and your breath. Whichever variation you choose, take your time getting into this pose. There's no need to rush. We're learning to trust ourselves here. This heart opener is accessible and freeing. It requires faith to lean back into the unknown, and it teaches us that we have our own backs. You only have about 30 more seconds. Slowly rise up to an easy seat. No need to rush here. If you use the blocks, remove them from behind you. Bring both feet flat onto the mat. Bending your knees, scoot your sit bones as close to your heels as you can and slowly round down onto your back. You've got a couple options here for this next pose as well. If you don't have blocks, we're moving into supported bridge. We're gonna set up for it exactly the same way, either way. So right off the bat, round the pelvis down towards the mat, rounding it down and then pulling it up, bringing the low back flat first, and then pushing through the glutes and the heels, rising the hips up. If you have your block, you can slide your block underneath of the sacrum. The sacrum's going to be the bone that's at the base of the spine, right at the top of your glutes. Now you can leave your block flat on level 1. You can put it up on level 2, or you can really accentuate it and go up to level 3. If you don't have a block, you can take both hands out like this underneath of your hip bones, prop yourself up onto your elbows and hold here. Now this might become more pressure for the elbows and the wrists because we're holding this for 3 minutes. If it becomes too much for you, release out and just come into your regular bridge pose. Find your comfortable spot here, resisting the urge to fidget. Focus on your breath. Focus on our mantra tonight. New year, same, amazing, unique, exceptionally beautiful me. Got about a minute left. If your attention drifted anywhere, bring it back to the breath and back to our mantra. New year, same, amazing, exceptionally beautiful me. Lift the hips up just enough to be able to remove the blocks out from underneath of you, or your hands if you used your hands, and slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Go ahead and hug your knees in to your chest. Give them a good squeeze. Keep the shoulder blades flat on the mat. Grab for opposite wrists, forearms, or elbows. Begin to rock from side to side, giving your muscles of the spine a nice massage. Now begin to rock forwards and backwards along the spine from top to bottom. Slowly coming up to your easy seat and then extending the legs out for your staff pose once more. Again, no need to rush, taking your time. Grab a pillow or your blocks, whichever you prefer. I like to make a capital T with my blocks, a big capital T like this for this pose, and place them in between my two knees. But you can also put a pillow right here as well on your lap. Setting up for our caterpillar pose. Ground down through the sit bones, sit up nice and tall. Bring your arms to relax by your side and your palms to face up once again. I want them receiving. We're here to receive love and all the good energy that we're creating in this room tonight. As you tilt forward to rest your forehead on your pillow or your block, focus on a forward tilt in the pelvis. If you need to put a small blanket or pillow underneath of your sit bones to help encourage that forward tilt, you can always do that as well. Take a couple seconds to get comfortable, bring the palms to face up and then fold forward, resting your forehead on your pillow or your blocks. Forward folds help us draw the senses inward. As you breathe in this pose, think about this quote from the Dalai Lama. The ultimate source of my mental happiness is my peace of mind. Nothing can destroy this except my own anger. Slowly rise up. Remove your props. Bring the hands flat on the mat behind you. Separate your feet out to the edges of the mat. Bend your knees, bring the feet flat, and just wiper blade your legs from the left and to the right. Neutralizing the hips and spine after that. Go ahead and come long ways on your mat again. Lay all the way down, flat, coming into your corpse pose. Extend your arms up overhead. Reach and grab for opposite elbows. Keep the shoulder blades flat on the mat. Begin to walk your upper body to the right, followed by the feet, making like a crescent moon shape with your body. If you'd like to go deeper, bring the left ankle over the right. Taking a few more seconds to find your Goldilocks position here. Breathe into the side body and into the stretch. This pose is considered the ultimate pose for relaxation. Bring the upper body to center, followed by the lower body. If it speaks to you, maybe take a nice morning stretch here in the middle. Take the opposite clasp of your elbows this time. Whatever hand was on top, put it on the bottom. Slowly moving into the left side, starting with the upper body, followed by the lower body. Close your eyes if they aren't already. With every exhale, feel your back body melting into the mat. Keep your eyes closed. Slowly move into your final resting pose. Moving the upper body out first, followed by the lower body. Take a few moments to get really comfortable here. Maybe put your pillow underneath your knees and cover up with a blanket. Get extra cozy. Begin to think about how you align yourself with love. Now begin to take delight in all the goodness around you. Start to think about all the things that you've done out of the goodness of your heart. Rejoice in those memories. Celebrate the potential for goodness that we all share. Now, take the next few minutes to lay and bear witness to this new awareness that you've just created. wherever your attention may have drifted, bring it back to your breath. Begin to deepen it. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. If you used a blanket, you can move that out of the way. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Slowly roll over to the side of your choice. Gently press the floor away and come up to an easy seat. No need to rush. Notice any changes, both physical and emotional, that may have taken place during the body throughout your practice today. Bring your hands to meet at your heart. Leave the base of the palms and the pinkies together and fan out the rest of your fingers, making like the top of a lotus flower. Close your eyes. Begin to visualize a glowing ball of green light filling this energetic seal with love. Acknowledge this time that you've spent honoring yourself during this practice. As you inhale, breathe into this space with love and acceptance. And as you exhale, bow forward with deep gratitude. Namaste means that the light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for letting me guide you through your practice tonight. Namaste.